fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I am here today to update you on my collection count. I know it looks like a whip and chat, but that's not what I'm doing. It is the beginning of April, which means it's time for me to take my quarterly look at my collection and see if I have lowered my count, where I'm at, all those good things. So I'm going to do like I've been doing, and I'm just going to throw pictures of the kits up onto the screen. That seems to be preferred for you guys watching it, and I like it because it's easier for me. So let's jump into my collection count. So as usual, I'm going to start with my one-hit wonders. So to start off with, I have one kit from Captured by Radiance called Enchanted Fairy. This is a Canadian company. I bought this kit, I think, at the beginning of last year. Haven't gotten to it yet. Super cute. Then I have one kit left from Diamond Painting Shop. This one is a Muka called Zodiac. And I'm saving this for, I think, when there's a Muka event and I know about it. This one I think is going to be super detailed and involve lots of confetti. So yeah, I'm going to save this one for a while. I have one kit from Jaded Gem Shop, and this one is called Owen and Aurora. I think I need to open this one and kind of get into it a little bit and see what I want to do with it. I love the image, but I'm afraid that it's going to be so big because I think the size is like 100 something. I think it's going to be bigger than I want to do, but we'll see. And then I have one from Make Market left, which is the Coliseum one, and I've had this one for quite a while, just have never got around to it. This may be one of the kits that I get to this year, just to kind of take a break in between some of the larger squares that I'm doing. And then this one isn't really a one-hit wonder, but I'm going to include this one since I have it kitted up. I didn't previously include the two blank canvases because they were blank canvases and I didn't know what I was going to do with them. But since I already have it kitted up and I know I'm going to do this project, I'm going to go ahead and include it. And then these aren't one-hit wonders necessarily, but I have two kits from Heaven and Earth Design. I have my mermaid, which I did have kitted up, and I was going to do that one first, but it is very large. So I ended up stealing drills from that kit up to use in this one, which is my Lackadaisy Perennial that I'm currently working on. So I'm hoping to use up quite a few of my spare drills, and we'll see how that goes. And then just to kind of complete, I guess these aren't necessarily one-hit wonders either. I only have one photo, but these are my Forever Young pattern cards that I bought. And those are, there's 24 of them in each pack. I have both round and square in both of those. So if you're keeping track, that means I'm currently sitting at 9. Would be 8, but I included the slow jazz. So after all of my kind of one-hit wonders, these are the more known diamond painting companies. This first one, unfortunately, is out of business, and that is the two that I have from Craftably. These are my only two Craftably that I have left. The first one is called Angel of Justice by Dakota Detweiler. This is another one that's been hanging around, one because it's Craftably and two because it's pretty big. I don't even remember if this one is round or square, but eventually I'll get to it. And this one I'm saving until one of my last from working through my stash because I really, really, really want to do this kit, but it's my last Craftably. This is called Gnomes in a Wintry Forest, I think, or Gnomes in a Winter Forest, something like that. So it'll be one of the last ones I do from my current collection. So moving on from Craftably, I have 5 from Bella Art Diamonds. The first one is called Pink Cockies, and this is one, I bought something else when I bought this one. I don't remember what it was, and I bought this one to get free shipping. But I think it was in my flamingo phase, and I was really into the pinks and everything, and I like the little hummingbirds, so I got this one. And then this is currently a whip. You guys have seen this one. This is my Aquarius teacup that I'm having issues with. I've had lots of helpful suggestions from you guys for that, so thank you for that. I have a couple of ideas myself that I'm going to try, but for now it's on the back burner while I work on some other things. My next Bella art, this one is called Little Witch's Sunrise, and it's this cute little witch looking out the window. I think most of the Bella ones I have are like 50 by 50-ish. So none of them are super huge, but they're all squares. So I just haven't gotten around to them yet. And then I have Witch and Magic book, and this is one that I'm hoping to get to maybe this year when we have our witchy themed diamond paint along in October. The butterflies are glow in the dark. I know Diamond Art Club had its own version of this, but this is the one that Bella Art did, and I want to see what the glow in the dark butterflies look like because I think it looks really cool. And then my last Bella art is called Moon Earring, and it is this lovely little portrait with this fancy lady and her little earring of the moon, and then of course her hair is all the stars and galaxies. Then I have 3 Dreamer designs, and these are all big confetti heavy canvases. The first one is called Beautiful Blossoms, and I've been hanging on to this one because I know I'm going to enjoy it. It is a round, and I believe it's from before they changed up things. I've been scared, honestly, to order from Dreamer Designs lately because their rounds used to be really, really good and their squares not so much. Now everyone, from what I hear, is saying that that's flip-flopped. I haven't purchased anything from them in quite a while. I will say the next one, which is another whip, which is the toy store one that I started last Christmas and didn't get finished. The squares are much better than the previous square that I did from them. So I don't know if that means it's a newer-ish one or one of the new ones where the squares are really good, but they've been better than I expected. And then my last Dreamer Designs is called Sweet Dreams Candy Shop. Again, you know me, I love all the confetti, all the little vignettes. I like my release papers, but I started kind of thinking about, well, if I left the cover sheet on, then I could cut around with a knife or something like, oh, I just want to work on these little jars at the bottom, or I just want to work on the balloons and just cut out so that piece of it is open. But then I'm always afraid I'm going to cut through the canvas, and I think, nah, I'm going to stick with my cover sheets. So those are my 3 from Dreamer Designs. So if I add up the 2 from Craftably, the 5 from Bella Art, and the 3 from Dreamer Designs, that is 10. If I add that to the previous 9, that puts me at 19. And then I'm going to jump to the largest groups that I have left. The first one is my Oraloa kits. I think I have 9 of these. The first one is one that my husband bought for me. This one is called Autumn Queen, and I've seen someone else complete it and it looks really, really cool. But again, it's very confetti heavy. Also, I'm feeling spring at the moment, so maybe sometime this autumn I'll get to her. I don't know. My next Oraloa is this cute little mermaid called Camilla. I just love the colors in this one. I love the peachy pinks, and I love the fact that her skin is so dark and her hair is dark as well. I think it's a nice contrast with all the peachy and pinks in it. The fish are super cute. I love her little clamshell seat. So at some point, I don't know, a Mermaids and Magic event, if that still goes on, or maybe Mermaid or something, I don't know, I'll get around to her. This is the other kit my husband purchased for me, sight unseen. I didn't know that he was going to be purchasing these, and then I unboxed them on the channel, if you haven't checked that out. This one is by Bayonet, which is another artist. I've done, I think 2 kits by her, maybe just 1. Super cute, sweet little girl with her unicorn. This one, also from Oraloa, is called Hibiscus. And I keep telling myself I'm going to get to this one. I love the hibiscus flowers in this. It's so bright and kind of cartoony, but in a good way. But I just haven't gotten around to her yet. And then I have this one called Just You and with Oraloa. And actually, I thought this one was out of stock, but they must have brought it back because when I was looking at their website the other day, they had this one in stock. So if you're interested in this one and couldn't get it, maybe it's still there. It's been a month or so since I looked, but I think they still had it. The next three from Oraloa are what I call my travel posters. And I wanted to do a series of 4. I'm still waiting for them to do one by this artist in a winter scene. She did one that was 2 girls in a snowy scene, but it wasn't a poster for like a place. So I'm still waiting. Eventually I'll get to these though, because I do want to do them as a series and hang them all up together. So the first one is London, and it's this fall one. You can see Big Ben in the background, and it's just this lovely lady sitting here with her cute little corgi. The second one is New York. You can see the Statue of Liberty and the New York skyline in the background, and it's got this cute little couple with their puppy taking pictures. And then we've got this one called Paris. Again, I don't know if it's supposed to be the same couple as the one from New York. It's from the back, so I can't really tell, but it's got the Eiffel Tower in it. Again, looking forward to seeing if Oraloa does another one with this artist. They seem to do quite a few collaborations, so I'm hoping. And then my last one is this one called Promenade Bucolique. And I just love the color scheme in this one. And I was actually looking, the other day I was making release papers for Benedict Blue and a couple other of my upcoming projects. And I found what I think will be the perfect design pattern for cover sheets for this one. And I would like to get to this one this year, but we'll see what happens. Those are all of my Oraloa. So I have 9 of those. If you add that to the previous 19, that means I am sitting at 28. And then for the last section, we have my Diamond Art Club, because I have the most of them. Because when I first started buying everything in sight, when I thought if I didn't buy it, it would go out of stock and I'd never be able to get it again, that's where I bought most of my diamond paintings from. So first up, you guys have seen this one on a Stay or Go video. This one is called Aerial Angel. Still haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with her. I'll have to decide before I pull her out. The next one, Benedict Blue, is one that I have super been looking forward to, and I've actually started on this one. This one is a whip. I started it on April 1st. I'm still working on this one and my Heaven and Earth design at the same time because I put the Aquarius teacup away. So technically I have Aquarius teacup and my toy store Christmas one as put away whips for now. But I've done several sections on Benedict Blue. It's going together so nicely. I can't wait to work on it. So hopefully now that I'm working on something enjoyable and I'm not avoiding issues, yeah. So this one is currently in progress. This one is called Birth of the Teratoph Kirin. This is one of these, I really, really want to do this one, but it's got such a big yellow background that is such a huge amount of color blocking that I know I won't like it. So it's been sitting in my collection for that reason. And I keep telling myself I can just not diamond paint those. It'll look okay once I get it framed or whatever, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Then I've got this one, which was actually one of my newest purchases. This one is called, I think it's just called Candy Cane, but I just love the way it looks. I like the little Christmas ball, the holly, the bow, the candy cane, and I like the teal background. So I got that Christmas one, and then I have my other Christmas one, which is the Christmas shells, and that is one that I bought a couple Christmases ago. Haven't done anything themed for this one because I was working on a different holiday one for last year. So maybe if we do a beach theme or something, this one I could throw in there. Or maybe if we do another holiday one, who knows. Then I've got Desert Succulents. This is the one, if you remember, I did a Stay or Go video of the Desert Bloom Dreamcatcher, which was basically looked almost exactly like this, but in a Dreamcatcher form, and it had that kind of dark blue background. It was surrounded by that. So I felt like this one was more colorful. I donated the other one, the Dreamcatcher one, and I kept this one. And then I have this one, which is called I think First Response Heroes or something like that. And this is one that I'm planning on doing for DP for veterans this year. I know they're not technically veterans, but I'm gonna say that first responders count too. I may come up with something else, but this is what I bought it for. And I just love a spangler. I think they're super cute. I love that the middle dragon is blue instead of green. And I like the little Dalmatian in the fire truck. So yeah, super cute. But this is a big one. And then this one you guys are probably going to see pretty soon, because our Diamond Paint Along coming up in May is for your newest kit. And this is one of my newest purchases. And I think this is the one I'm going to do. This is called Floral Frenzy or Flower Frenzy, something like that. So I got that from Diamond Art Club, of course. And I think this is the one that I'm going to do for that Diamond Paint Along. This one you have seen in a Stay or Go video. This one is called Love Your Inner Child. I have another kit by this same artist that I haven't completed either. I'm still undecided about this one. I feel like it's going to be too much green, but it's a round and those go so fast that I figure maybe I'll hang on to it. I don't know. This next one is one that I bought for my husband, and this is a Lucky Cat. This is a Jeremiah Kettner, so I actually bought it for that too, because I've never done a Jeremiah Kettner. And I might do this one for DP for Pets when that comes up in June. Undecided, but it's one of the ones on my list. For the newest one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Floral Frenzy, but for all the other ones, I have like 4 or 5 choices that I could go with. So we'll see what happens between now and then. The next one is called Mesmerizing Secret, and this is actually one that I bought. I like the color scheme, but it also came with like 3 or 4 of the special drills, like the ABs, the fairy dust, the electro, whatever they're called, and the iridescent. So at the time, I hadn't really tried a lot of different diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club, and I thought, well, this will be a good one to let me experience all the special drills, but then it just kind of sat on the shelf and didn't go anywhere. I'm still undecided whether or not I'm going to keep it. The next one, this is a mystery kit that I got in Diamond Art Club's first mystery box. And I know it's dragons. I don't know what the image is, so don't tell me and ruin it for me, but I know it's supposed to be of dragons, so I'm hanging on to it. This next one is another new purchase. This one is called Nautical Beach Hut, and I just fell in love with the color scheme of this one. This is probably something I normally wouldn't have purchased because like landscapes are not normally my thing, but I really like the color scheme, and when I showed it to my husband, he liked it too, so I was like, okay, so I'm going to get this one. This one you guys have seen before. This is Notre Dame at Night or something like that. This is I think one of my first Stay or Go videos, and you guys all encouraged me to keep it, so I've kept it. But it's so big, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I will at some point, but not yet. This next one is another new purchase. This one I think is by Erica the Goober, and I don't remember the name of it. I just looked it up. It's called Ocean Breeze, but I love this cute little mermaid with her big eyes. I've done one other, I think, Erica the Goober called Wishes. I think that's who it's by. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I think that's who it's by. Anyway, I just thought she was super cute with her little seashell crown and her face and all of her green hair. And I like that the background is kind of blurry. This is on the shelf for probably next year. This is Phoenix. This is the same artist that did Love Your Inner Child, the little green dragon. And I've seen this one completed, and it looks really cool. But again, it's kind of big, so I just haven't got around to it yet. This is another Christmas one. I didn't realize I had 3 different Christmas ones now, so I guess go me. This was released, I think, last year. Might have been earlier, but I'm pretty sure I bought it at around Christmas last year. This one is called Presents Galore, and Pluto and Goofy are a couple of my favorite Mickey Mouse characters, so lots of color blocking in the background. But I do have a 12 placer that I need to learn how to use, so at some point I'll get around to this one. And then I have this one with a rainbow dragon holding a cat. I've done another dragon by this same artist So this is one that I'm debating if I want to actually do or not. It's still in my collection because it's round. And I hate to give up rounds because they go so quickly for me. So we'll see what happens with this one. This is another one you guys have seen before. This is called Sunken Ship. This came in the mystery box along with my mystery kit. This one, I don't think I'm going to keep it. I told you guys that I was probably going to put it up on Facebook Marketplace. I haven't done that yet. I'm trying to get through some of my other ones first before I make any decisions about any of these that I have left. This next one is called Sunnyside Antiques, and this one I got the same reason I got the Christmas toy store and the candy shop. Just love all the little collections of things, the little teapots, the books, the window, the little Tiffany lamp, the paintbrushes, just lots of little things where there are areas that you can concentrate on without getting overwhelmed by the whole picture. And then last but not least is my painting called Wilhelmina's Nook. This is another one I could do for Witches or Witchy. You can see her little wand and she's pouring tea and her little corgi is asleep on her lap. It's another one that's got little vignette pieces. It's got the big window with the roses on it, but then you've got all the stuff on the walls behind her. Love, love, love this one. So if we've been keeping track, that is 21 Diamond Art Club. If I add that to the previous total of 28, that means I'm sitting at 49 total in my collection, which I think is pretty good because I think I started somewhere around 60. Some I have donated, some I've actually completed, but I'm pretty happy with being under 50. I think that is a pretty good number. And that is including the 2 whips that are currently on my back burner, as well as the 2 whips that I'm currently actually working on. Ones that are just sitting on the shelf is actually, oh, I guess 3 that I'm working on because I have Slow Jazz kitted up. So that's -5, which means I really only have 44 sitting on the shelf, which is pretty good when I'm only into the beginning of April. So there you have it, guys. That's where my collection stands at the moment. Leave me a comment down below and let me know where your collection stands. Has the number gone up or down? No shade or shame if it's gone up. I'm not here to berate anybody for what your stash looks like. I'm just merely curious. I'm happy with where mine is at the moment, but I know that I have a lot of big projects in front of me. So I could have bought some newer kits, but I didn't. And I'm going to try to keep it that way until I get some more of my larger ones completed. And then when I feel like maybe I have the room, then I will start working on those. Things have been slow going. I'm hoping that's going to change in April. I'll talk about that more in the Whip and Chat tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss that. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.